Having seen the Russian hide-and-seek contest, you would exclaim that this is the toughest on earth. What kind of hide-and-seek game can rack up 100 million views on the web in just 3 days? 5 players can hide in any corner of the amusement park. Whoever can hold out for 3 hours without being discovered wins 500,000 USD. Don't think this is simple. During the search, Hunter Dima can use thermal imaging for 3 minutes. How will they handle this? Welcome to Men's Speed Bump. The feature film begins as the hunter announces the rules. All challengers take their cases of 500,000 USD and start scouting for hiding spots. Of course, all challengers had already visited the site earlier. To familiarize themselves, Boris looks around and decides to disguise himself in a secret room beneath the artificial turf. Thinking about hiding in such a cramped space for 3 hours, it looks like if nature calls, he'll have to solve it right there. The space inside is dark and damp. Boris walks directly to the far corner, then uses a black cloth to camouflage himself in front. His disguise is simple. Hopefully, he can stay calm if he encounters the hunter. The outside view corresponds to a camera in the grass. Emil plans to hide within the thick fog to better blend in with the environment. He grabs a prepared foam fake rock. He picks a spot, lies down, and covers himself with the prop. He has to keep himself frozen for 3 hours. Don't doubt the difficulty of this tight space. What if his hands and feet go numb? After all, as the old saying goes, if you can endure hardship, you'll have endless hardships to endure. Vadim goes to a secret room he explored earlier. It's less than 100 square meters. But compared to the first 2, it's a dream paradise. There isn't much decoration. He just uses a giant oil painting to block the doorway. The idea is good, but whose oil painting would touch the ground? Instead of being hung high up, Misha is playing a high-level game this round. He finds 3 mannequins and paints camouflage on their clothes, then places them in different scenes as decoys. He puts on a wetsuit himself and dives directly under the bridge. Looking from above, anyone would be confused. If I were the hunter, I'd never guess that for 3 hours, someone would hide in the water. What a ruthless player. I definitely won't be jealous of him earning that 500,000 rubles. Katya, with her voluptuous figure, definitely cannot choose a space that is too narrow. She previously cut a large hole in the popcorn machine base and the table. Now she just needs to hide her body under the table, stick her head up, and cover the surroundings with popcorn. A 3-hour hiding time. If she gets hungry, she can eat immediately. Have to say, this strategy is absolutely brilliant. Don't you think Katya is still quite charming? Everyone is fully prepared. As all the lights in the amusement park go out, Hunter Dima officially begins the hunting time. Can he find everyone within 3 hours? First, he comes to the glass room filled with dolls. Although it's a simple place, they might not hide there. But what if they anticipated the hunter's anticipation? So every suspicious spot must be checked. The result in the doll room is nothing. Then he goes to the lockers. No games here. He checks underneath and around tables. Still no sign of Boris hiding in the dark passage. The dust raised intentionally means if someone looks in, the light will be blurry there. Misha hiding in the water for 3 hours is terrifying to think about. Perhaps only by taking an unusual path can one win. Dima circles around with no progress. Plus, with the huge space, relying only on a flashlight makes efficiency too low. An ordinary person coming here, let alone finding people, would be scared just being alone. In this pitch-black environment, time passes ruthlessly. Dima has walked almost half the amusement park, still lonely solo. As a veteran player, he gets discouraged. After adjusting his breathing, he searches again. Soon, he arrives at the lake. This is exactly where Misha is hiding. Sensing Dima's movement, he can't help but panic a little. The hunter seems to predict someone is underwater. Leaning over to check carefully with the light, this time, he jumps in to investigate properly. Unfortunately, after searching for a while, he still brushes past Misha. What else can he do? Just keep sighing and looking. Christopher Columbus once said, There aren't that many people in the world, but if you look hard enough, they appear. After some self-doubt and adjusting his emotions, he sets off again. Oh. Obstacle. This time, Dima arrives at Emil's foggy territory. Finally, that oddly shaped foam, fake rock was discovered by him. Just like that, Emil is eliminated. He can only reluctantly return the 500,000 ruble case to the crew. Keep going, wrap it up early. Finding one person makes Dima more confident. This curious old boy even checks the large trash bags, circling around again. He passes the plastic turf. That wooden door catches his attention. When the door opens, who knows what Boris feels like inside? Going inside, there seems to be no movement. He carefully inspects the left side first. It looks like a dead end. Since they aren't here, he can't give up on the other side. He goes closer to check. Walking in such a narrow space is incredibly difficult. Unfortunately, he didn't walk to the very end to investigate. Boris's black cloth helped him a lot. With no results, Dima has to crawl out and continue exploring elsewhere. This time, he decides to use his ultimate weapon, thermal imaging. Once this is out, horrors have basically nowhere to hide. Who will be the unlucky one? Walking along, he reaches the bridge again. The device detects someone here. Now he has to jump in and fish for a person. The freezing water is bone-chilling. He tilts his head and walks along the inside. Finally, hard work pays off. Found him at last. Honestly, Misha really knows how to hide. Among all horrors, his environment was the harshest. If not for the high-tech cheat, he might have been the final winner. Handing back the 500,000 USD case, he feels a bit bitter inside. Since he cheated once, cheating again isn't too much, right? Saying that, he grabs the walkie-talkie to call for backup. In an instant, dozens of minions rush to the scene, awaiting Dima's orders. This momentum echoes through the park. All remaining horrors hear the noise, their hearts trembling. For Katya, the inevitable has finally arrived. If this were a solo operation, he might search for 7 days and nights, and never guess someone was inside. Katya can finally relax. Seeing her face covered in sweat, Dima unceremoniously takes away the 500,000 USD from her. With the case gone, 2 players remain on the field. He decides to return to Boris's secret room. Damn it! Finally caught him this time. Going in and out twice consecutively almost broke Dima's back. When he gets back outside, the lights in the amusement park have turned back on. This means the 3 hours are up. Unexpectedly, it was the guy with the most perfunctory hiding spot who lasted to the end. When the others found him, he thought he was eliminated. Until the crew told him he could take the 500,000 USD home. Did Vadim believe it? Did you guess the final result correctly?